Before I say this, I want to clear the air and say that this will be the last time that I talk about the SEC this year, just because it doesn't pertain to our season or what we got going on. We're really focused on us. But when I seen that it happened, I was honestly excited because I can't stand the noise of saying that we're in the Big 12 and that we can't handle the SEC. I honestly got excited because I can't wait to see my fellow alumni go against them and see how we can stack up against them and actually prove to everybody else in the country that we could stand with them. So I was excited.
Yeah, and I mean the last game you played was against the SEC.
Right.
They were talking noise before that game. I'm sure you remember all that build up, right?
Right.
Is that part of the noise? I guess you were talking about.
I wouldn't even say that the noise from the outside is the reason why we're so motivated to go to the SEC. I would say it's from ourselves. We know who we are, so we're just really ready to put it on display and show the rest of the world what we're capable of.
That will continue and get cranked up as we go, certainly. And that, I know what you know in terms of the timeline and all that stuff. So it's been very minimal up until this point, specific to the recruiting side of things, because it's hard to gauge. You don't want to sell something that's inaccurate or pretend like you know something that you don't. But certainly at some point you got to paint the accurate picture as to where this thing's going.
Steve Levins.
Alex, with all this SEC talk, it seems like it often comes back. There's inevitable comparisons to what the defense gave up to LSU and Alabama. It seems it always comes back to the bottom line. Can the defense be good enough to give that offense a chance to win? How much better do you think this defense is right now than where you were? Are you ready to take that next step?
Yeah, I think you're always, regardless of where you're at, you're saying, okay, whatever the product was a year ago, we got to be better than what that was. I mean, that's as a coach, you think that way because you have to expect every single player to assume just that. I mean, you mentioned the opportunity that's out in front of us, to play such a quality schedule in the Big 12. I think, for us as we talk to our guys now, again, there's proof. And what that proof tells us is that when we play a certain way, when we, execute, our fundamentals, we execute our defense and more specifically do so for 4 quarters, then we have a chance to be a very good defense. We're not immune to not doing those things anymore. So that those issues that have plagued us at times, and the laundry list immediately comes up in my head, the inability to get turnovers at times, the inability to finish games. How do you flip the script defensively as you go through last year? Conversations are a whole lot different, after week 3, after week 4, and quite frankly, after week 4, even a 4 overtime battle against Texas. But how do you flip the script? Well, it's simple, but it's not easy. Well, you fight for the football, you get takeaways, and you do it for 4 quarters. And that's we didn't gain immunity from having those be issues for us. That's something that's a constant. We got to make sure that we continue to finish ball games. We got to make sure that that product is more consistent over the course of time, regardless of opponent. And that consistency element of things is going to be a critical. You can't take the next step if you're not consistent. What's the next step? The next step is to be more consistent. The next step is to stop feeling questions about the defense at Oklahoma and what's the next step. And so we got a lot in front of us, and I think a good group to get that done.
Being in the SEC before, OU definitely fits that build. Being here is just like being in the SEC. The SEC is a great conference. It's a great league to play in. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great school. This is a great program, great team. So definitely fits in that league. It's just normal that it's football wherever you go. This team is an SEC team. This team is one of the greatest. This program is one of the greatest programs ever built. You know what I'm saying? So the SEC is just a league. It's a great chance for them to join that league and be a great powerhouse in that league.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.